Welcome back to the most livest podcast on YouTube. This is the Sexy Cigar Lounge. I am your host at JW King, aka JJ. I got my brother and my auntie in the house. What's up, Rocket Miller?
What up? What up? What up, brother? I'm glad to be here. We got an interesting topic to talk about, and so I'm ready, man. As you know, it's always good, and to get it kicked off. Cheers, my brother.
Hey man, cheers, man. I got a little bit of teleport myself, man. I got some teleport up in here. What's up, DW?
Nothing much. Ready to talk about this topic. I'm with Rock. I want to kick it off. See a lot of mixed concerns and everybody mad. And they big mad. You think, yeah, I'm ready to talk about this topic, but I'm ready.
Hey man, we may have a couple of people join in, man. But we are uh taking call-ins tonight. You know what I'm saying, to make it a little bit more interesting. And we about to hit it off because I see people jumping in, man.
Mm.
Britney Griner, man. Britney Griner. What's up with Britney Griner, man? She's the talk of the goddamn town. And
I'm happy she home.
it don't look like people letting up, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got a difference of a lot of opinions right now, man.
But JJ, they was just mad at Dion the other day. He was throwing him under the bus and trying to cancel him. Remember?
Yeah.
That
Oh,
we gonna do what we do. Can never please us. And I hate to say it like that because I want to say what I want to say, but I'm not gonna do it because we're streaming. But you can't please us sometimes. We damn if we do, damn if we don't. It's kind of like I can give you this, I can give you this. It still ain't enough. I can give you $1 million. It still ain't enough. You need 10 million. But they gonna complain anyway. Like we ain't happy.
hey, man.
Yeah.
Uh, I tell you, man. I did a little research today, man.
Mhm.
And I may be off maybe by one or two, but according to Google, there's about 8 captive American soldiers in Russian prison right now.
They active duty or they retired military.
No, it don't matter. They 8 captive American soldiers.
Retired or active duty.
It don't that doesn't matter. That
So,
doesn't matter.
Okay.
okay, JJ, I think it does matter, and
Okay, tell me why.
so I think if they're captive and they were captured due to some type of espionage mission they were on, or if they were on some type of maybe solo espionage mission. You know what I mean? That puts them in a totally different category than Brittany Griner, right? Because that
No,
makes them
What?
no,
yeah, okay.
no. I mean,
But they going
let's
as
forget
civilians
about
at
it.
that point.
That's
What
what
aren't
this
they civilians?
that's what this show is about.
But
So
JJ, aren't they civilians now though? If they retired and they retired military, but they going as a civilian, not nobody of the government anymore. You're just a tourist and a former military person. I don't want to offend nobody. I know all y'all military guys on here, but it's just like they going as a civilian though, right?
no, I
So
said
so so
I said I said that they're off about 6 to 8 captive, meaning Russians captured these people while on a assignment from
Oh,
the U.S. government.
them POWs then.
Yeah, so I'm trying to understand,
I,
what's the
my point is, the date were they on? How they what's the were they deployed by the U.S. military or were they deployed by a U.S. government entity?
they had to be.
They had to be what?
well, see, JJ, that's where That's where you got to be specific, because sometimes soldiers are acting on their own, quote
You can be
unquote,
specific.
and then sometimes soldiers are acting on behalf of the government, right? Is the U.S. taking responsibility for those U.S. servicemen being over there? And like that one Marine dude, he was over there on some other shit. That Marine dude that they
The
talking
one they
about,
keep bringing up, Rock.
yeah.
Everybody.
He was over there on some other shit. He wasn't on no U.S. He wasn't over there on no U.S. shit. He was on there on some other shit,
Welcome, JoJo and Brent.
some Captain America ass shit. He was over there
So
on
he wasn't on a mission for the government, U.S. military,
yeah,
any branch.
yeah. And see, this is what my deal, and the reason why I brought this tweet up, and I'm gonna read it if y'all can't read it. It says the White House is calling her a hero, a role model. She was smuggling drugs and hates America. The Marine should have been the first one released from the prison. Raise your hand if you agree. Now, this is one of these. If you can notice, look at old dude got a red hat on, so he's a MAGA dude, right? This Marine was captured when Trump was in office. Let me say that again for the people in the back. This Marine was captured when Trump was in office.
But didn't Trump get somebody from China or somebody? He went and got them and brought them back, but they kept that hush a little bit when he was in office. Didn't Trump rescue somebody else from, was it China? Somebody had one of our people, and Trump went and got them, right? When he was in office.
I know Trump was complaining about Russia protecting the dude Snowden or something like that.
Nah, he went and got
Well,
somebody.
well,
I'm gonna
well,
give me a minute. I'm gonna get the name.
Well, let me read this to you right quick, Rock. This guy Paul Whelan, jailed in Russia, December 2018, which he and the U.S. government have denied that he was over there being a spy. He was working as a head of security for a auto parts supplier out of Michigan when he was arrested. Russians sentenced him to 16 years in jail. So CNN had a phone call with this guy, I guess today, and he was greatly disappointed that more than has not been done to get him home.
A
Now,
security guard.
no, he was a supplier. He was working for a supplier.
He was working for a private company.
That's what
Right.
I
He
say.
wasn't
So
working for the.
yeah.
He worked for a private company. He wasn't working for the United States.
Okay, but that's my point. They're stating that Russians captured him
So
and locked him up for
we
spying.
losing that word capture real loosely, right? Let's be more accurate. He committed a crime in Russia, and the crime is espionage, spying, whatever you want to say. And he was sentenced. He was tried and sentenced the same way Britney Griner was, right? In 2018, I can't remember who the president was back then, but I know it was somebody. We did have a president then back then, right? And people are complaining about him not being released. Let's put it into context. This happened in 2018. Britney Griner's situation happened in February of 2022. And it is December of 2022, and she is home now, right? Her situation has been well documented. It was clearly documented what she was doing. She was, you call it smuggling, trying to sneak it in, carrying it on, whatever you want to say. She was carrying illegal substance in America, in Russia, and was arrested, tried, convicted, and sentenced, right? And a deal was negotiated by the federal government to get her out, right? I don't know what her situation got to do with the Marine situation, got to do with any of them other people's situation. right? But her situation was that she was just simply working in Russia, carrying contraband, illegal substances, sentence
Hashish oil.
tried, huh?
It was a hashish oil, whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Hashish oil, and she was sentenced. Now, I'm not saying that I think she was harshly sentenced, right? But I think ultimately what she did not pose a threat to the Russian government. It did not pose a threat to any other Russians. It was just a situation where she did something that was illegal, and she was harshly punished.
Fact.
And President Biden, the security, the State Department negotiated a trade to get her back home. Now,
And that's where we go wrong at right now.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
You.
That's where we went wrong at right now, Rob.
I believe I agree too.
That's I think if they would have negotiated something a little bit different, it wouldn't have been as bad. But this guy that was released, this Russian prisoner,
Dr. Death.
Yeah.
So JJ, let's think about it. Let's think about how long had Dr. Death been in the penitentiary here in America. Let's talk about that.
What does that matter? What does that matter?
I think it matters because if he served some time, he has been punished here in America, and we extradite criminals all the time.
Rock, you know what that dude did?
His Dr. Deb's name is Victor Bout. What's his name? Victor Bout.
Yeah.
Victor Bout.
Yeah, he's an arms smuggler, is what they say he did.
Oh yeah, but he was, man. That boy was moving whenever he was getting tagged by Interpol. Man, they was getting that man was selling out of say Europe, Africa. I think he tried to move some shit down to Thailand too. Boy was moving.
But what I want to know is what that got to do with Britney.
He sold a lot of weapons to the Taliban.
So
it's the swamp. It's the swamp.
So I think I don't know what it got to do with us. I mean, it like I said, as far as for that, I can't really answer that question. I just know that for Russia, whatever she did, it was the right person at the right time for them, so they could make that trade. As far as from what I can think from Russia, pretty much got what they wanted.
So was it a 1-for-1 swap?
It was a 1-for-1 swap. But I think what a lot of people question, I think Rocky was talking about the Marine who got caught for espionage. I guess he was working for the CIA, and he got caught in Russia for espionage. People have been criticizing and saying that would have been a way better trade than the one for Britney. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're looking at, crimes committed against those countries, I happen to agree with him.
So y'all wanted them to match up the.
So y'all playing Monopoly with people.
Well, if we're gonna give them a high value target of ours,
yeah, come on, Rod, now.
if we're gonna give them a high value target of ours, this guy's gonna be right back on the loose. He still got the same connections, same networks as he did when he went back in. That's why Russia wanted him back.
They call him man Dr.
Speaks 5 different languages. You know what I mean? So I'm just looking at it is we kind of got the if you're looking at what that person is worth in regards to international security.
So y'all want them to go to the prisons and say, well, you ain't your crime wasn't that bad, so you stay. Your crime wasn't that bad, so you stay. Oh, you could do more help for the United States, so you could go. You're possible. Like you got one in the possible. They want to go through the whole list of people that they got arrested. That they arrested for U.S.
What I'm saying, I want to get what I'm saying. Okay, if some little drunk girl from Russia got caught in the United States and they picked up on a crime, trade her. You know what I mean? But don't give up one of our most valued targets that we ever caught from Russia for. You know what I mean? I don't get that.
So I'm gonna be cynical here, right? Do you think we gave somebody away that we not gonna be able to track and monitor and keep up with?
Yes.
He in
Did
Russia now.
we give somebody? How do you know we didn't give away somebody that we've convinced to be a double agent and that's gonna infiltrate the Russian government and
I mean,
then
right.
work for us?
But the thing is, we don't know what the trade actually was. We know what they allowed us to know. It's a lot of back behind the scenes stuff going on. Yeah, Brittany might not mean nothing to our military people and the rest of the world, but I
And
think
I'm
it was
saying
other
is,
connections made it this thing. It had to be deeper than what we seen on the surface. is
and
what I'm
D-Dub, and I'm saying for the morale of this country, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, bro. For the morale of this country and for morale of certain groups in America, it was very important that we got Britney back. I'm not talking about some strategic military hostage exchange. I'm talking about
Explain
for the
that, Rock.
morale,
Important to who?
important to the women of this country, important to the LGBT
No,
community.
maybe I'm just confused.
I
What
knew
did
you was
Britney
going
do
there.
that
I
was
knew you
so?
was
killer to come back.
Am I wrong, JJ? What did Britney do that was so profound to you, to us all? Explain. I mean, I'm just.
Yeah, I'm like this, man. I hated that the young lady had to have to go through this, but at the same time, the situation
So
after
so
the
did,
fact is the issue, and
say
I think that's what Brendan's talking about. Like, this ain't like some American hero that we don't rescue like we did.
I don't give two shits about that Russian dude. Let me be honest with you. I don't give two shits about the Russian dude. We could have traded a Russian chess
until
player, a Russian guitar player, a
until
Russian
hey,
motherfucking basketball player,
Barack,
a Ru-
And we know you don't give a damn.
you don't give a shit about him until his ass goddamn sell some old Taliban some goddamn grenades and shit and blow down another fucking plane.
I don't. Because I think that's a threat that we all live with, and you know this
Hey,
as
Rock,
Americans.
that's pretty disingenuous to admit, because when we have these acts of terror, the first thing we would like to do against our government is say, well, y'all should have been ready. Y'all should have had this guy on wire. Y'all should have knew where this guy was at. Y'all got all this technology and you're not doing shit with it. Yet when we have these people in our own possession, our own custody, because we got a lot of boys like him down there in Gitmo, you know, who got all this information, who knows the network and stuff like that.
Mhm.
When stuff happen, we're ready to blame. But then when we see opportunities like this, you know, in which we just letting a terrorist right back into society,
Why
you say
must
you
we?
don't really care.
Why? No. So what I'm saying is we're conflating this. We're conflating this, right? Meaning that we're putting a potential impact of letting this guy loose, right? Against the fact that Brittany was harshly sentenced for her crime. Like, and so this is
How
what
was
I'm
she
saying.
harshly sentenced?
Bro, she was given 9 years in prison for hashish.
But we're speaking from the heart at this point. Saying,
That's the only way.
But-
That's the only way I
but-
can address this. I can't
I can
look at
understand
human
what-
beings as
Look.
pawns or chess pieces.
But
I know.
but that's the nature of this goddamn democracy, bro.
Mhm.
You can't change that part. And I'm not saying that I want her to be locked up. That's not what I'm saying. But
Bro, it ain't
what-
like we
what I'm
gave an
saying is-
American. We didn't give an American up. We gave a Russian dude up.
Yeah, but bro, we
Rock,
can't give up
they the
American
one
army.
who laid out the terms, Rock. They the one who said this is the guy we want. We know you have him. You know what I mean?
So y'all standing firm on getting these. We should have got the Marine people out first and just leave her over there and let her ride.
Drewski said,
I
"Y'all
think
really think the government traded him if they knew he was a serious threat?" What to
hell
me?
yeah.
To me is why Russia wanted him back so bad. You get what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Why
We
do
don't
Russia
know.
want him back
I
so
I
he
bad?
go
don't done
back.
enough damage.
I
He
go
done done
back
damage
to.
already. You just
I
don't
go.
know what he done.
I go back to. You don't know what this guy's been through. You don't know what other targets he's given up. He may have given us everything we needed from a strategic standpoint, and we were just holding him for symbolic reasons.
So so
He
so
was
let
service time.
so let me ask you a question then. Do you feel any sympathy for the American soldiers that are held captive?
Absolutely. Absolutely, I do.
So
Absolutely, I
so
do.
so do you think that just because a American soldier
See,
got held
you're
captive,
using that word loosely, but okay.
what, bro?
Hmm?
I googled it, bro. What are you talking about?
So a former
I,
Marine who
ain't nobody
was
go to Russia. Listen, what I'm saying. Ain't nobody go to Russia to go on a vacation.
I'm saying I'm going by what the Marine was charged with, right? Because
What was he charged with? Espionage.
yes,
Espionage.
yes.
But I think what Rock is saying, JJ, Rock is trying. Y'all, we keep saying a soldier.
Yeah, this guy wasn't in the military no more.
He
He's
was a
out.
CIA agent, right?
No,
I
that's
don't
been
know that.
denied.
But
that was denied by the government that he was
Yeah.
a
okay,
CIA agent.
okay,
But we don't
okay,
know that. We just keep throwing it. Well, he's part of the military. He is out of the military.
okay,
He's on a
okay.
contract.
He was a contractor,
Yeah.
but he was falsely accused of being a spy.
So that's what see that's the part that we don't know.
What do you mean
That's
we
the
don't
part
know?
we don't know whether he was falsely accused. We don't
But
know
but
the
but, but I'm saying, but we can have grace for a person that you're
so so
saying was
so
harshly sentenced.
so so let's look at this, JJ. This is what I'm saying. He was convicted, arrested, convicted, and sentenced in 2018, right? The administration at the time deemed it not a necessity because this same dude was in custody. This same Dr. Death was in prison when that dude got arrested. Same guy, right? That that guy who was arrested in that time frame, the administration at the time deemed that it was not worth it to get this Marine back who was innocent that you say, right? They couldn't work out a deal with Russia, right? For whatever reason. And I'm saying that while President Biden was president, this happened on his watch. And because it happened on his watch, I believe he felt like it was his situation to deal with because he wasn't going to leave a soldier. He wasn't going to leave Brittany in the Russian prison for the next administration to deal with. He was going to deal with it, and he was going to make sure that she arrives home safely to her wife and her family.
But
Wait,
Rock,
I
why
don't see
why
any
is the
problem with
need
that.
why is that need of our government? Is my question. Because I contracted for 3 years, and contractors get in trouble all the time. There was a whole damn scandal with KBR, 10 years ago. A lot of their guys got in trouble in
Well,
Dubai. And some of those people got locked up in those countries. Why
so
do
so I
and the
think this
government never came in to
so
advocate for any
okay,
of them?
so let me say this, right?
let me just say
I
that right
believe
quick, Robert, before you say that. I just want to say this: the gun laws in America is fucking screwed up because you got people out here that can't carry weapons that are being locked up in jail because they need you know what I'm saying, protection. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got people in New York that if they get caught with a gun, they doing some serious time. So we gonna let loose a murderer?
Well, again, the status of the Russian prisoner is something that is in this situation is of no concern of mine. The only thing as an American that I'm concerned with is Britney being returned home, and the other Americans at some point being returned home. We give up who we have to give up in order to get those people home. In this particular situation, I believe Britney benefited from her celebrity. Her celebrity allowed her to be a high value target. And because she is a member of a couple, probably 3 marginalized communities, right? I think the administration, the State Department, had tremendous pressure by those groups to deliver her back home.
Nobody
And
knew nothing about no Britney Griner until this shit right here, bro.
you didn't know who BG was until
You
this?
did. Y'all didn't.
You didn't either.
I did
Yeah.
know who Britney Griner
Yeah,
was.
I'm from Waco, Texas. BG is a legend here.
She's a
Y'all
dunker.
niggas ain't no shit.
She's a dunker.
She's a legend here. BG is a legend.
Hey JoJo, do you know anything about Britney Griner?
Only from basketball. But I don't really watch.
She's a two-time Olympian. She's a two-time Olympian.
I don't know all that stuff either.
But the
I've
question
watched
is,
a couple
did
games
everybody-
in WNBA, and that's the only way I know about it. Because she
but the
dunks.
question is, a lot of these folks didn't know who that guy was either. That's the plot twist.
But,
Everybody
but,
saying,
but,
"Well,
but nobody's taking up for the guy.
No, I'm just telling. No, they
He's taking up for the guy.
I'm not taking up for nobody. I just said nobody knew who he was before this happened either. A lot of folks that's fighting this fight didn't know nothing about this man until this happened. They didn't know prior to this man existence until this happened. You know, we don't
I'm
read.
trying-
We don't
I'm
know.
trying to understand.
Once I figured out who he was, I was
Dub.
looking. I was looking at though, and his nicknames are the Merchant of Death and Sanctions Buster.
Yeah, like
Now,
what,
I bet if I
what does that
search
matter?
how many, but I'm just saying, everybody all in an uproar, and they all mad.
This guy's
We
only
got
only
death threats
relevant.
for this chick now because of
This
things
guy's
like
only relevant.
Huh?
Go ahead. My bad, D-Dub.
I said earlier, I'm glad she out. But for the sake of the conversation and for the people that aren't in here or haven't called to, you know what I'm saying, express their thoughts and opinion, I got to play devil's advocate for the conversation.
Absolutely. I agree, JJ. I think there is.
So what I've been hearing all day on the internet and at the office is that how can a person knowing the laws or where they were broke the laws, and this is their punishment for the law that she broke. So how is it harsh if that's their law? And that's what I've been hearing today, and that's what I've been trying to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's thoughts on that.
Judging by American standards, and you got to realize that's what we judging. We judging the punishment by is we judging it by American standards.
But we can't judge by American standards.
Yeah, we can't.
Bro, hold on one second, Rock. Hold on one second. But Rock, when you got
He set himself up for that one.
I'm just trying to understand, why you did that,
What?
Judging by American standard. This dude, Dr. Death, he should be in the fucking election chair.
Hey, Rock.
But again, Dr.
Go to
Death.
Afghanistan and judge things by American standard.
So what I'm saying is, see, y'all keep making it a monopoly trade. Y'all making it that we traded Boardwalk for Oriental Avenue. Like that's
You
what
talking about
y'all
Baltic?
saying.
You mean
Like
Baltic? You mean Baltic? That one right there, at the corner of the collect 200. Baltic, and
you know,
Mediterranean there.
Go back to the start.
we gave up
Yeah.
Boardwalk and they returned Baltic Avenue to it, right? That's what y'all making it not like. And I'm saying that Britney is far more valuable to the communities that she's a part of and America, right? Than this guy being in prison is to us as Americans. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Rock, I think that's where you're wrong at. Brittany, no one has an issue with her being released. She poses a threat to no one in the world.
Right.
That's even more reason why she should be
I
home.
call cap, right?
Hold.
But
Well, what I'm
that's
saying,
not the problem.
we're evaluating the logic behind it all.
Right. That's how we go.
She posed no threat to anybody. Not a
So she
baby,
should
not a child.
so she
Hold
should
on,
rot in prison.
let me finish. She poses no threat. This guy does. This guy poses major threats to people internationally. Us, I mean, he's a threat around the world. The guy speaks 4 languages. He was trained to do this type of shit. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I don't think that it was a balance within the trade.
So I will give you strategically there was an imbalance. We traded a military asset for a public celebrity. You can argue right. The people who are talking about when you talk about strategy and when you're talking about chess pieces and all that kind of stuff on the military side of things or on a security side of things, I agree with you. It was not a fair trade, right? But when you talk about what's important to the American people, Brittany is far more important to the American people.
What's the point to the American people, Rock, is their safety.
Yeah, I got a
no
question.
One, no, me
I got a
in
question
my, me sitting here
you
in my house, Dr. Death, Merchant of Death, whatever his fucking name is, poses no threat at this point to
How
me.
you figure that? How you figure that, Rock? You don't know what terrorists that can move down the street from you. You don't know that.
I don't.
But
I'm not. I rather us get Britney back and build a fence for the boogeyman.
All right.
Later.
All right. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that this is a win for black people?
I don't think this factors into anything for black people. I think this factors.
So what's the win for?
So I don't see it as a win.
I don't see it as a win. Black people. I think this is a huge step toward President Biden making a statement about how he feels about humanity.
He should change the marijuana. What? Let me ask you a question then. Do you feel sorry if a person? Do you think a person deserves to be fired if he fails a drug test?
If it's against the rules, of course, yeah.
He walked right in some shit, didn't
he? No. See, y'all. So, but y'all making it really, really simple.
No, Rock,
Brittany,
listen what I'm saying. Rock, listen what I'm saying.
How can y'all, in the height of the invasion of Ukraine, she was coincidentally arrested for something that she has done many, many times before?
Okay, let me ask you a question. If you're the hardest working person at your job, but you smoke weed after hours and you get popped with a drug test and you get fired, do you think that was justice?
If it's against the rules, JJ.
Okay, if it's against the rules.
And I'm aware of the rules.
And you're aware of the rules.
Right. I should be punished accordingly.
You should be punished accordingly.
Yeah.
So that's what they did, Brittany. they punished her accordingly.
Yes, and the American people, the voice of the people, decided we did not want Britney in a Russian prison for marijuana.
Who's
The
the voice
people
of the
decided
people?
that.
I wonder if
Who's
this
the
was
voice?
LeBron, would they feel the same way?
Y'all act like y'all didn't see those free
Mike a
BG,
dumbass, bro.
free
I wonder
BG
if it's
But
hashtags.
something very similar did happen, DW, to LeVar
And
Ball's
what
son.
BG
No,
they
I'm
talking
talking
about?
about,
The
no,
BG
no,
from
I'm
Hackett?
not talking about LeBron. We're not talking about nobody. If this happened to LeBron,
I mean,
would it be the same sentiments? He just a
LeBron
basketball player?
and the Britney status is
No, they just
not
both they both
even.
basketball players. How
That's
you
what I'm
feel?
saying. LeVar Ball's
I
sons
want
were
LeBron to
too.
stay.
All right, we got a caller.
LeVar Ball's sons got
Where the
arrested in
free BG
China,
I'm
shit
talking
and
about
from?
there
LeBron.
was no
DW?
government that came to his rescue.
I say LeBron.
Well, Donald Trump did come to
Oh,
his rescue, didn't he?
we got a
You got
caller.
call? Okay.
Hey, caller. I messed it up, man. You got to call
Yeah, I'm
whoever
just
that was.
saying.
Gonna
I
have
know
to
we're
call
trying
back.
to put other names in it, but when I say LeBron, we try to talk about ball guys. We're talking about LeBron. LeBron, the GOAT, the GOAT of basketball right now. She's the GOAT of women basketball.
I don't
Would
think
y'all feel
LeBron
the
would
same
ever
way?
got himself in trouble.
Okay, again, while you trying to go around this
I mean,
shit,
you got to point to a
again, I
knucklehead.
think Brittany would either.
Let's
So
say
again,
Michael
You got to
Jordan.
point to
Let's
a
say
knucklehead. Brittany a knucklehead. You got to bring up
just
another
answer the
knucklehead.
question, Brent. Can y'all answer the question, guys? If this was
No,
LeBron,
y'all
would
took
y'all
the
LeBron
want
would
call.
never
LeBron to
get
stay over
himself
there
in
and
that
rock?
type of trouble.
So y'all can't answer because y'all ego too
y'all know
big.
what it is, man.
I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna answer
Thank
to
you,
you.
JJ.
Okay, I'm gonna answer to you, and I'm gonna stand on my shit. If LeBron or anybody breaks the law, they deserve to have the time or whatever it is, the consequences. You know why? Because I got a guy from Montgomery, Alabama, went out with his fiance, had an innocent timeout, and got too drunk in Vegas and end up hitting a woman and killing her. And
Hold
a
on, I'm
star
trying to
football
get you
player.
on.
A star football player. So my moral compass tells me to say, you know what, man, he
Hey,
don't
caller,
deserve
mute your background,
he
please.
don't deserve to be locked up.
Tells me to say.
He don't
Hey,
deserve
caller,
to
you're
be
live
locked up.
on the air.
Go ahead.
What's your name and where you calling from?
Yo, what's up, Rock? This is Mike.
What up, Mike?
Hey, caller, you're live on the air. What's going on, bro? Name and where you calling from?
Hey, man, you gonna have to
Yo,
pause
what's up, Rock? This is Mike.
that background noise. You got to cut the background noise off.
He trying to hit.
No, that's another truck. That's another truck next to me.
When you're not next to that truck,
He got the
call
whole
back.
He got the whole goddamn
Caller, you're live on the
Lucky's
air.
Lot.
What's your
parking lot
name and where you
listening to
calling
us.
from?
Shout out to Mike.
He trying to hear himself talk. That's what it is. I want to hear how I sound on the.
Hey, you
You
got
got
one of
the
them
whole
lot.
lot
Hey,
lizards.
what's your
You
name
got
and where
one of
you
them lot
calling
lizards
from?
in that, man.
All the lot lizards watching us right now.
Hey, what's your name and where you calling from?
This is Kashish calling from Patterson, New Jersey.
All right, Kashi.
Yeah, I want to talk about this Britney Griner lady.
You sure she a lady?
Go ahead, sir.
This Britney Griner person. See, I'm split on this decision. Earlier today, right? I was fuck her. I'm married at America. Blase Squad. They wouldn't have did it for my uncle. My uncle Willie been locked up in 1983. They ain't let him go. I was mad.
What
I
your
was
Uncle
pissed the
Willie
fuck
did,
off.
sir?
But
What your Uncle Willie did?
he had a couple drug charges back then. It was just drugs. It was a little more than a vape.
Oh, he said it was just
little
drugs. It was just drugs. What kind of drugs?
Yeah, little drugs. And he ain't murdered nobody. He ain't murdered nobody.
Was it
He ain't
meth?
murdered nobody. Was he what?
Said, was it meth?
They did.
Yeah.
Okay.
He cool now.
Right.
Yeah, he got in 2032. He got in 10 more years. I think he'll be all right.
He got out in 2032.
Yes, sir. He had a lot of drugs though.
It'll be
How old
funny.
is he?
But that's besides the point. I
How
mean,
old is he?
How old is
all
he,
is he
sir?
now?
Yeah.
He'll be 59 when he get out.
He'll be what?
He'll be 59 years old when he get out.
Wait, hold on. What age did he go into the prison, sir?
He's a young man. He's a young man, about 22, 23.
And
20.
He get out in 2023?
Yeah, he got
2032.
2032? No, sir. I
You got
think
count on your fingers, sir. What's your name?
I don't need you doing the math on me, sir. This ain't about the math on me. This about the fact.
So
We want
hey,
justice.
We passed that.
I think you should start a Free Willie hashtag
Don't
like they
badger
did
our
a
guests.
Free BG hashtag.
This ain't about my Uncle Willie.
he won't be from
about
Jackson, Mississippi.
I was mad earlier. I was pissed off earlier. But then God touched my spirit. And and I seen the bigger picture. There's still a black woman. There's still a black person. Gay, straight, whatever she is.
Absolutely.
She still belongs to us. She belongs to us.
She's an American
So
first.
therefore, she's black first. She's black first, sir. She's American second. So with that being said, I had a whole change of heart. I'm glad she's home. If you got to go to war about it, let's go to war about it. We go to war about other shit. Why not this? I'm with it. Whatever got to happen, I'm with it.
So what about little Pookie that they got locked up for
See, my brain, I can't worry about everybody, my good brother. I can't worry about everybody. I can, but
so why you worry about her so much?
That's a good ass question, sir. Why? Damn, that's a good question. Fuck, I ain't have no answer for that.
She's a two-time.
God damn it.
She's a two-time Olympian.
Fuck, I don't know.
She's a fourth.
They made me worry about it.
She's a four-time All-American.
So
that don't affect my life.
She's an 8-time WNBA All-Star.
What they got to do with us?
They don't got shit to do with me.
She's one of the most famous women basketball players on the planet.
What they
don't got
do
shit to do with me.
You're reading that off.
What does that mean?
I'm worried now because they made me worry. The world made me worry. So they kept pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. I didn't give a damn at first. But then my eyes have seen the glory. And now I'm okay with it.
Hey,
let a black person catch a break one time.
You sound like
need fuck it.
I forgot the caller's name, but what we're setting the precedence for is that if you have any type of celebrity status, you're given some type of what is it called? Preferential treatment. Privilege. When you go in these other countries and get in trouble.
What's the point of?
And I just don't think that is fair. What's
the point of being?
You become a celebrity.
Right? How y'all gonna fix that? How y'all gonna fix that and talk about it? How y'all gonna fix
what
it?
I'm saying,
we can't do nothing about it at our level. How y'all gonna fix it? So y'all mad about it? How y'all gonna fix it?
No, I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying.
You raise your voice. You got a little.
No, I'm just saying. Anybody who have some type of celebrity status, it could be a white guy who go over there to Russia. If he's Adam Sandler's son, he gets some type of special treatment.
So what you saying, DW is? So what you saying, DW is? If I got to be a celebrity in order to get around bullshit.
No, that's not what I said. I didn't say that at all.
Because
celebrity and wealth. I'm saying celebrity and wealth.
That's what you and Rocky saying right now.
I'm saying celebrity and wealth come with privilege.
And what I'm saying is, people so mad about it. I mean, how you gonna fix their celebrity status? Compare yourself to them. You don't know. All you can do is talk about it. You can't fix it. Go run for president.
Hey, just like Kayla said,
his opinion is crazy.
We shouldn't be negotiating with no terrorists.
We negotiate with terrorists forever.
We didn't negotiate with terrorists. We negotiated with Vladimir Putin.
Putin is a terrorist.
Putin is a head of state.
He's a fucking terrorist.
Vladimir Putin is the biggest threat to the United States.
Yes, he's a damn
right
terrorist.
Now, as we speak, he's the biggest threat to the United States.
Come out of retirement then and save y'all people.
Listen, man.
Y'all suit up. Ain't y'all ex-military suit up then? Save us.
I know y'all talking about this. If Britney Griner was,
what got to do with us suiting up?
Because y'all say he the biggest threat. Y'all better get ready to protect
We ain't
him.
got nothing to do with the government.
I think we should have got her back. I just think we need a
That's
stronger damn
that's
president.
politics,
And we need to
DW.
wake that
Oh, it
bastard
is. So
up.
y'all
You
get
know what I
dressed up
mean?
and y'all get y'all guns a blazing.
I
Look,
think
Get
Bush
your
would have
sawed-off shotgun,
negotiated.
DW,
JJ.
I
you
don't
trying to
think
start some
Trump would have
shit.
negotiated. I could name many presidents that wouldn't have negotiated. You get what I'm saying? I think we should got
No,
a
hey,
we could
hey,
send a rescue team in there. We could send
hey, put it like let me say this. Let me say this, and I'll say this. You're right. Bush wouldn't have done it. Trump wouldn't have done it.
Barack wouldn't have done it.
Reagan wouldn't have done it.
Barack wouldn't have done it.
No, Barack would have done it.
No, he wouldn't.
Anybody who gets 91% of the black vote would have did it.
No, bro. That's Barack wouldn't have done that.
Okay.
I promise you he wouldn't have. He done already said it before. He don't negotiate with no terrorists. I think Joe Biden was just sleepy when he signed that paper. He was
Y'all
sleepy.
act like Biden is the
He
only
got
one.
tired of hearing about this shit.
Oh my God.
Hey man,
Sometimes I sign shit that I just be like, fuck it.
She had this summer. She had a whole league wearing free BG shirts. A whole league.
Of course she did.
I think the black people are more upset than the Caucasians.
I thought they were talking about BG from the Hot Boys. My bad.
Yeah, that like whoa.
He just got out too.
Yeah, we got him out too.
He ain't out yet. BG
Yeah,
ain't out
BG is
yet.
out.
He
Yeah,
just
he
got out
out.
today, JJ. I saw the video.
Yeah. We traded him.
He's
We
out.
got him.
That's a
we
fake
got him
video.
we got him for a pack of Snickers and
That's a fake video.
and three Jolly Ranchers.
Okay.
I'm serious.
You wrong
That's a
as hell
fake
for that,
video.
Rock. You wrong as hell for that, Rock.
Okay.
We traded him for a pack of Snickers and three Jolly Ranchers.
You don't think shit stink, do you?
I don't. Some I think stink.
On an international
You want to bet
stage,
$50?
I ain't gonna join the club because y'all saying it. I'm gonna believe
You
what I'm
want to bet $50?
on an international stage.
So let me ask you this.
I
Let me
don't
ask
care.
on the
Y'all care more than I do. That's the problem.
You
Hey,
care?
Y'all really invest, and I think
I
the
don't
black
know.
man
I don't know.
On an international stage, Vladimir Putin just rung Joe Biden's doorbell.
Hey, I don't know what country this was.
It's all right.
Check this here out. I don't know what country it was, but I remember
Somebody
when
said Bing Bong?
when ASAP Rocky got arrested overseas.
That's what Putin just did to Biden. Bing bong.
Hey,
right in the back.
Y'all act like y'all don't remember when ASAP Rocky got arrested overseas and Trump arranged his release.
Nobody gave a fuck about A$AP Rocky.
What did he give up
Trump
for it,
did.
Rock? What did
Trump
he give
did.
up for it? What
Trump
did he
did.
give up for it? Not shit.
What he gave up for
Gangster.
to get him back to Rocky?
I don't know.
A$AP Rocky Jr., Senior. What he gave up?
Brett, I mean, JJ, I don't know what he gave up.
Well, bro,
But whatever. But I said
why you in DW?
I don't care about I don't care about what they gave up. I don't care.
That's what it is. Sound like it.
I don't care about what they gave up. What I care about is that a young lady of our community is back home with her wife. That's what I care about.
Of course you do. Of course you do, brother. Of course you do.
Cold-blooded, bro.
All I'm saying is that he shouldn't have looked. She ain't had to smoke that.
What would you have said if it was a tall, light-skinned, brusquely man that did the same thing? And
I would want to come home too. I would want to come home too.
Really? Really,
Yeah.
Rock? Really, Rock?
Yeah, I would want to come home too. Hey,
So you
man,
want a broad-shouldered ass man to come home to another man?
Yeah, I would want to come home too. My point is,
Rock, you so removed from your military service.
Why would you be thinking about the
You
fact?
so removed from your military service.
Hey,
you even celebrate Veterans Day anymore?
I was a sports fan and a member of the black community long before I was a soldier.
Can I read this question, this thing in the chat that the big homie Philip said? And I'm so tired of us bringing this up. To be honest, we got homies locked up in the pen for less. Why are we not advocating to free them? So, Mike, you suggest we free everybody in prison that went to prison for less just because they're your home.
Hey, maybe they should get some celebrity.
Unless
Yeah, I heard
What?
somebody say it earlier. Well, we need to let everybody go that went to jail for smoking weed or had
What
weed
the
on
fuck
them.
that got to do with
Because they
Britney
let Brittany go.
Griner?
That's what I'm telling y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I realize the black community is madder than the Caucasian community. I expected them to be a little more madder than we are, but I think the black
Oh, the
community.
hell they ain't.
Yes, we might be neck and
They
neck.
not saying
They
nothing.
going
They ain't
nuts.
saying nothing.
They
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 on
not
the
saying
going
nothing.
nuts. Well,
but they
y'all
ain't
don't watch
saying
none
nothing.
of their networks. Y'all don't tune
But
in to their network. They
look. I
mad
like
as
black.
hell.
I like my black people stuff, and I be working too.
I
So
mean,
my thing is,
I think the
it's that
problem
I think, but
is
I know, but
that it
my
creates.
issue. No, but Brent, my issue is, I mean, I understand we all don't agree with the trade and the equality of the trade and the crime is one crime is better than another crime, but just you know what I mean, just seeing another black person being able to get out is okay with me. I'm not gonna sit there and the girl coming home and saying, "Well, damn, my people don't even want me here." All the black community, half the black community, will turn their back on me because they mad because Pookie got locked up for drugs. Pookie was a celebrity. They mad
And you know
'cause Pookie.
good and damn
That's all
well
they mad about Pookie.
Pookie was terrorizing the neighborhood. You know damn
Traffic.
well.
But they mad about this. Like I've seen, they said it's some death threats that's been sent out to her wife already. Like that's
Free little
crazy.
Mike. Hey, they around here with pictures of little Mike
They don't
on
want
their
look,
motherfucking t-shirt, knowing Mike was terrorizing the motherfucking neighborhood.
but they
And they
want
talking
Mike
about
Mike
free
out.
Mike.
Yeah, I guess
Who
we're gonna
who
send them to y'all
who
neighborhood.
got some death threats?
Brittany Griner's wife and Brittany Griner so far. Stuff been coming to the house, they said, but I don't know how true that was. I saw a post
And
Man,
that's unfortunate.
I mean, like death threats about what?
about her. They mad because she's
What's the
home.
reason? What's the reason?
They're gonna cause a war, JJ. Everybody's talking about it's gonna be a
Who gonna
war
cause
now.
a
We're
war?
going to all out war.
But how is that gonna cause a war?
Because we let what's the killer man name? The biggest arms dealer in the world.
It's a merchant of death.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
The sanction buster.
like I said, I saw a post, JJ. I didn't go in details. I didn't ask questions. I saw it.
So
I was like,
so
what the
how
heck?
you
That's
see
messed
one
up.
thing, DW, and
I
you
saw
and
more
you
than one,
run
and
JJ.
this?
see, so
I
here's
saw
the
more than
deal.
one,
This
JJ. I'm gonna
dude
make sure
wasn't.
I
This
screenshot for you
dude.
next time and have receipts.
I'm reading this. This dude wasn't even trading guns in America. This dude was trading guns overseas in somebody
He
else's
was he
country.
was he was he was selling them to the Taliban, Rock.
What is that,
What that
Barack?
He
got?
was selling them.
That ain't
He
got
was
shit to do
selling them
with us.
straight to the
What?
Taliban.
What do you
The
mean? What
Taliban
do you
killed
mean it don't?
American
He's
soldiers.
a fucking goddamn
Yeah, he was
terrorist. What are you
moving
talking
around.
about?
What? Everybody selling to the Taliban now?
He's a damn
Yeah.
terrorist. What are you talking about? What is
Iran
wrong with
sold
y'all
where
tonight?
Iran sold weapons to the Taliban.
A lot of people sold.
Okay, and we kill Irans. We kill them. What the fuck you talking about? We kill their ass.
There's a whole country over there,
Yeah, but it's a whole lot of them over there.
and we signed a peace treaty with that country.
Your boy,
And
well, Barack
what does that
signed
mean?
that peace treaty.
What does that mean?
Trump wants it back.
What does that mean though?
What I mean is, we end up doing things for diplomacy that are not necessarily about getting revenge or righting a wrong, right? Sometimes for the sake of diplomacy, we do negotiate and we come up with agreements with people who are not good people. But for the sake of
Oh,
diplomacy,
okay.
we do it all the time.
So you saying we sell out? We sell out just to get along.
I mean, you can put it in those terms if you like to, but I think in situations where Americans
Is
are,
that safe?
yes, for
We
okay,
can be
if you,
backdoored like a more you really being backdoored?
I don't know
Somebody
what that,
Pause.
somebody
I don't know
somebody
what that
pretending
means.
Pause.
I've never been
somebody
backdoored.
pretending that they allies with you just to set your ass up to kill you.
She said this is what I would call hyperbole, right? Kayla says y'all celebrate
Y'all.
criminals getting out of jail, rather than a soldier coming home. He was not a soldier when he was on assignment in
What about the other
Russia.
7? What about the other 7?
They were not active duty
How,
soldiers
how,
when they got,
how do you know that? Did you
because I
did you read that? Did you read that?
yes, yes,
Who
yes.
you referring to, Rock, wasn't a soldier?
Y'all lads take one goddamn thing and run with it.
No. Okay. Look at the guys that are locked up. They were not charged with crimes while they were in the military. That's what I'm saying. They were former military soldiers, either Marines, Air Force. There's an Army officer over there. There's several guys over there. All right, but none of them were in active duty
So,
when
so,
they
so
were.
to the former Marine, Rock, I'm pretty sure, and you gotta understand how CIA works. You know, their guys go under the
Okay,
radar.
so again, America denied that he had any connection
They
with
have to.
America.
They have to. You gotta understand what I'm saying, Rock. He was a CIA agent. He was working over there to collect information on the Russian, getting Russian intel. You know, that's how it works. See, they know they run the risk of getting caught over there, and this is what the day they wait for is
Did,
for
did you
But when
America
they
do you
sign
think
up with
Brittany?
CIA,
to
Do
don't
you
they
find
know
out.
they know the
do
stipulations
you
when they
think
sign up with
Brittany
CIA,
knew?
right?
Do you think Brittany felt like she was running the risk of getting in prison for 9 years when she was taking over
I mean,
her
she had
medication?
to. She should have known Russia is not the United States, and the
But
way they treat
she was
weed
just taking her
illegal
medication.
drugs is totally different than how the United States treat them.
She was taking her medication over there that was prescribed by a doctor to her.
Rock, I mean, come on. I mean, now.
Well, I want to see how y'all with picket signs get this man out. All these ex-military people out after it's over with. Because I ain't hear none of y'all advocating for
I
these
mean, we
people.
got people locked up all over the
No.
place.
I'm talking about this 7 that y'all talking about. I want y'all to advocate for them to get out. I want to see all these posts on social media, hashtags, get all these, get all these ex-military people out.
I
Now they're
mean,
trying to make a
my
movement
issue
about it.
is not with
Y'all
Brittany
very
Griner.
passionate about it, so get her
My
out.
i-
Do the
my
same thing with
issue is
these
not with Brittany Griner or her wife, because I feel like her wife did an absolutely wonderful job advocating for her. If I was her family, I would have been advocating for her to get out or whatever the case may be. That's what they're supposed to do.
Oh,
My my
thank you,
my
Brent, for admitting that.
no,
Thank
no,
you
no,
for admitting that.
my issue is with our government. You get what I'm saying? I mean, that was a weak move on our government. Our government should have put the pressure on Russia just to release her without giving up anything. You know what I mean? I mean, it shouldn't be no trade. You know, the pressure should have came down from our government.
So do
You
you
know,
think
I mean,
Brittany should have came home for nothing at all? Like we shouldn't
yeah,
have had to give up
absolutely,
anything for her?
absolutely. Donald Trump, like you said, he helped ASAP Rocky out. He also helped out LeVar Ball. He didn't give up anybody for them. LeVar Ball's sons in China, he didn't give up anything for them. He just put pressure on their government to release.
They also weren't tried and
Nobody
convicted
respects our.
either.
No one
No,
respects Biden. My issue is with Biden, not so much.
they
Brittany
also
Griner.
weren't tried and convicted either.
Y'all King Trump gonna be back soon.
The LeVar Ball sons
Lev-
were? They
no,
were. They were caught theft in China. They were
no. They
locked
were
up.
not. They were just arrested. They were not tried, nor were they convicted.
Okay. Well, Trump helped them out. Trump
Yeah,
definitely
I
helped them out.
agree. I agree.
But and he didn't have to give up anything for him.
But tell them guys to stand
And there's
fast with
nothing
Trump.
recorded of what he gave up for ASAP Rocky or anybody else he helped.
So y'all don't think that we have to pay a price for helping out Ukraine fight a war against Russia?
Palm tree up a room. What was that,
What do you
Rob?
mean? What do you mean by that?
So we've been helping. We've given Ukraine over
Weapons.
$60 billion,
Right.
$60 billion in their
Right.
fight with Russia.
Okay.
Right.
That should make you even more worried, Rocky.
Billion.
So
That
you
should
don't
make you
make
even more
you don't
worried.
think that drove the price up for Brittany?
So in the midst of this Ukraine versus Russia war, we're gonna give them back the most notorious killer that they got in their country.
In the midst of the war, where we've been funding Ukraine at the tune of $60 billion over the last 10 months. Yes. we're gonna have to give up something significant to get BG back home.
Okay.
That's a Democrat way of
Can you believe
thinking.
that? Okay. Hey, man! Shout out to our viewers, man. Hey, y'all make sure that y'all hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Like, share,
Hey,
comment.
I like this. I like this guy right here. Palm Tree Upper Room said we should have traded Kodak Black for BG.
I just and this guy is not Russia's notorious killer. He's the most notorious killer. He's one of them, but he's not the top.
No, nobody said he was top.
He
He's
said most notorious.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
crazy.
God!
Somebody said that
You
one.
know what DW? Since
I
you
had
want
to
to do
find
this,
out because
since you want to do this, I'm definitely finna start doing that to you.
okay,
And any one word you say, I'm gonna call your ass out on it. So let's just
okay,
keep on going. Let's just
okay.
keep on going.
B-
Okay,
got
let's keep
BG,
on going.
Rock, I think we could give money. I think we could lift sanctions. I think there's a lot of things we could have did before we gave their ace in the hole back to them. You know what I mean? I think we put American interests
Hey,
at risk,
how
and
come?
and
put it like this.
I don't think
Hey,
that
put it
was
like this.
not.
DW and JoJo. He's the most notorious Russian prisoner that the U.S. had. How about that?
That's
I,
fact.
I don't I
Oh
don't
no,
care.
I'm just look.
How
I'm
about
just.
that?
I looked that up now. I know the prison record, but I looked it up.
Go ahead. Go.
I ain't gonna disagree with you on
Hold on.
that.
Well, go ahead
Only,
and do your research.
Thank you.
only thing I'm saying is this, man. This was for me, and for the most of the American people. We didn't care about who you had to give up or what you had to give up. We just wanted BG back. We wanted BG back
No, we
in the
want the
safe.
real BG back.
We wanted
Not
The
her
real
really.
back.
BG back.
We
Baby
wanted
gangster.
her back in the bosom of America. That's what we wanted.
In the
So,
bosom of
she
her
could
wife.
control her strip clubs. I mean, she probably had one tonight. I think there was already. You know what she got popping for tonight?
I know one thing.
Be,
She's gonna be FNF. You know what I'm
and,
saying? She's gonna be FNF.
and let me say this, man. Celebrity and wealth in America has privileges. It always has and always will. And we we idolize and celebrate our celebrities, right?
But
And when they end up in situations abroad, right, they are not treated just like any old person. They use their celebrity, they use their privilege, they use their influence to get themselves out of whatever situations they end up in. That's not only in America. I mean, that's not only abroad, but they do it in America. You know, just think about, and this ain't really got nothing to do with it, but just think about the crimes that a predator like R. Kelly was able to do in America because of his celebrity and influence.
hey, hold on. I'm looking at Kayla's. So I know you ain't talking about one of the ball sons. Yeah,
Now, Wendell Black, I'm very familiar with the story of Wendell Black. Wendell Black was a Ball State football player who
yeah.
was he wasn't a football player then, he was a former football player. He was over in China. Now, when he was over in China, he got in a bar fight. He got in a bar fight with some Chinese guys.
Mm-hmm.
He hurt those Chinese guys, he beat them up. And and he went to Ball State though, Kayla. He may have been in the NFL, but he wasn't no hell of an NFL player if he was.
Okay,
He went to Ball
and
State.
come on.
He went over there, got in a bar fight, and he got sentenced some ridiculous amount of years, like 15, 20 years, some ridiculous amount. He wasn't no celebrity or nothing. He was just a motherfucker over there
He was normal.
doing something. Yeah, he was
But,
nobody.
but,
Now I know about the story because I read back sports pages, and you know what
you be
it
on
took
back
to get
page.
him out. They paid $40,000 to a Chinese lawyer, and they got him out. Like, that's what got him out. They was able to get him out. Now he was in jail for a couple years for sure, but they got him out and he's back home, right? But the little Chinese men he beat up, I'm sure, still got knots on upside their head and scars on their face, right? So let's not act like Wendell Brown was completely innocent. Oh, so he didn't beat him up. So he didn't hit him or punch him or nothing. They just picked it. They just locked him up for the sake of locking him up. Okay, if you say so.
Dang,
Rock, man.
That's messed up.
I swear, Rock, man. I'm trying to be on the same page as you, bro, but there's a lot of contradiction going on right now.
But I just think celebrity and fame give you privilege, man, and that's the way. That's the American way. We elected a completely unqualified reality TV star as president. Celebrity and comes with privilege.
And they about to reelect him, but he about to get reelected again.
And y'all motherfuckers want to reelect his stupid ass again.
You goddamn right. He better than what we got now. He better than what we got now. Black poverty was lower with him. Employment was lower with him. Stock market was thriving with him. All his house market crashed. All this other shit crashing. Damn stock market crashing. None of that shit was going on. Your boy is asleep at the wheel. Somebody need to wake his ass up. No,
I'm glad he woke up. I'm glad he woke up to free BG. I'm glad he woke up to free BG. That's all.
Was he woke? You see him reading that damn teleprompter?
Man, Rock, man.
The sweet taste of freedom. I can't wait to BG experiences.
That's sweet.
They say that's why they. That's
Hey, man, call in, man.
You want to free BG?
Yeah. Christopher Dorsey. That's the only BG we want free. Fuck all that.
That's the baby gangster right there, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, call in, man.
I did want to say though, man, with actually having the celebrity status and stuff like that too, they gotta be responsible what they're doing too. She wouldn't have been locked up if she just didn't have to curb her need to want to smoke that damn wood. Tell him. We wouldn't be in this situation, man, and Victor Bout wouldn't have been traded if she had not wanted to take her damn weed over there and smoke it. All she do is just play basketball and come back home.
Factuals.
So I don't know, man. That's the shit that be getting me though, man. But hey, at least she free. And shit, we don't know what's gonna happen with over there in Russia. I don't know what they're gonna do with Victor Bout, but it is what it is with me though, man. Hey, free Britney. I say I'm glad Britney Griner's back home and going to enjoy the.
I'll tell you what they're gonna do with Victor Bout, JoJo. They're gonna change his name to damn Chris Sampson and send his ass right back over here.
You gonna be Chris Sampson out here, man.
Hey man, hey, we need some call-ins, man. Y'all call in, man. You know what I'm saying?
Free BG is our and our viewer Makeup Mikey said free BG.
I don't know.
No, not the BG you thinking about.
I wonder if they got other plans for Victor Bout. I can't help but thinking that.
We gonna see.
Like this Russian have plans for him right now. Like,
yeah, he's 55 right now. So I mean, shit, they got some more use for him. I don't know what they're gonna do with
it.
They
got to get it out soon.
Mm-hmm.
They got to get it out soon. He could be asleep soon too. I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent.
But I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised of the pushback that the black community is giving to free and BG. Like I'm completely surprised by that.
I think I'm more so disappointed
Rock, you don't give up the farm. You get what I'm saying? Like, you come from a position of strength. And I think we could have got our back. I don't think we had to give them shit. You know,
we wouldn't
agree with you there.
But put it like this.
I think they see Biden as a weak president. They knew whoever they said, he would have gave up because he's that weak.
We got her back, and now Now there's a son out there that has their father back for
Rocking
Christmas.
Huh?
She all messed up. She
You
ain't gonna
said
be,
somebody got their father back.
no, she ain't
You
gonna be
know,
the same.
you
Let's
know,
be honest.
quit
That girl
trolling.
is not gonna be the same person she was when she
Your
was.
head don't quit trolling, bro.
It's a young boy out
Unknown
there.
caller.
Hold on, let me answer this. Caller, you live on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yes, this is Ernesto calling from Alaska.
Go ahead.
Hey, Ernesto.
I'm so sick of you niggers on this platform talking about free BG and free that tall lesbian that look like Trey Songz. I'm sick of it.
Hey,
I don't think she look like
what's your
Trey
name
Songz.
again from Alaska?
Ernesto, what does her orientation got to do with this?
Ernesto, you
Say
guys
that
are
again.
getting on my fucking nerves.
Did you say Majesto?
Ernesto.
Do you know how many Spanish soldiers we have captive in Mexico?
Right.
So what would
No,
you like?
all I knew was El Chapo. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You bastards. You
I think
bastards
we would
sit
trade.
there
You know what?
and you
I think we
smile.
would trade El Chapo for BG.
You bastards sit there and smile. You bastards sit there and smile. And you just joke and have all this fun. And that little woman on the stage sit there and she just fucked up everything with her nasty attitude and talks about free BG and everybody like that. And I'm just tired of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you for that. Make sure you subscribe.
Hey, make sure you.
Hey, can you subscribe to the channel while you're here?
Tell your cousins where you at.
I fucking hate this show. I would never
It's
subscribe
still,
to it.
even though you hate it, still
Well,
subscribe.
fuck you too, then.
Still
Right.
subscribe.
Next.
So
You
fuck
talk
you.
about.
Hey, let me see what I can say.
Yeah, it's
Unknown caller.
Anybody screening
Caller,
these
you're live
songs?
on the air. Where you calling from? What's your name and where you calling from?
Unknown caller.
I done told y'all,
Yo, what up, bro? This is Mike again.
I done told y'all motherfuckers to turn that background noise down.
Yeah.
It's still loud. I ain't low, still loud.
Mike, get your
Don't
ass
let no
off
more
this
truck
air,
drivers
man.
call in tonight. No more truck drivers tonight. We
God
can't hear
damn,
you.
turtle Negro.
Mike, turn off the YouTube.
Turn your volume down.
You just need to talk to us on the phone. That's it.
He want to hear himself talk.
Can you hear us?
Damn, Mike, bro, you slow as hell, bro. Like, come on, bro. Cut your damn volume
Mike, you
down.
still there?
The ninja, the
I
turtle.
guess he ain't there.
No, I'm here.
Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Can you pause the YouTube before you call in, man?
Yeah. All right. I did.
That's
All
a
right.
lot.
Thank you for calling in, Mike. What do you have to add to the conversation
Yo.
tonight?
Yo, I appreciate y'all for taking my call. I just had a question. I posted in the chat. If I was
Why you called in,
locked up and and if I was
Ain't nothing in there, JJ.
and if I got free, would y'all be happy or would y'all be mad? You know what I mean? Because
I'm gonna be mad, bro.
We screaming. You know,
if I saw this man walking down the street, I would know this man.
Mike, if they let you free, I'll be mad. Bro. I ain't gonna lie.
We are mad because Britney Griner is free, but at the same time, we don't know Britney Griner. Britney Griner don't know anything about us, so why should we care about
Britney Griner? She good to go. I'm happy she out. You get out, I'm gonna be mad as hell with your turtle head ass. I don't know.
Why not doing his eyes like that?
Hey, Mike, they need to free. Hey, Mike, they need to free all the goddamn monkeys. They need to free all your cousins, the monkeys, out all of these goddamn zoos in the U.S.
It's free all the Rafrikis out there, man.
All these girls out. Keep them out there with y'all at.
I see y'all got okay, so y'all got jokes, but no, that's a serious question. No. We on the
Free all the
YouTube now. That's a serious
Rafrikis out
question.
there,
Like,
man.
you know, everybody's in the uproar. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad Britney's out, but I have to think about it from a GOAT perspective. You know what I mean? It's like, man, at this point, it's like fuck Britney Griner, because Britney Griner don't care nothing about our well-being. So why are we?
Up. You don't know who I know.
Okay, Toe made an appearance. Hey, Toe.
Big toe out here, man.
Big Toe.
Hey, man,
I see you, JoJo.
Mike, I'm saying like this,
Yeah, I'm here.
man.
I'm serious.
We
right.
all know
That's God Jesus
BG,
on the
man.
main line, Rob.
BG is a GOAT. We got another caller, Mike.
You get 30
Thank you,
seconds. Got to
caller.
last place.
Caller, you live on the air.
Yes, this is Britney Griner's wife / girlfriend.
Man, you got a deep voice.
You don't look like you sound, man. You don't look like you sound, man.
Yes, this is Britney Griner's wife / girlfriend.
Why your voice?
How it feels to have Britney back in your arms. Finally.
We scissored all night and all morning this morning.
She ain't hungry.
The scissoring.
Y'all did what now?
The scissoring was spectacular. We scissored all night and all morning.
Can y'all understand that?
I bet the whole room smelled like cat food.
He said
Was it a vigorous scissor?
Scissored. Scissored.
Yeah.
We did the scissor. We did the scissor move.
Were you able to chop and screw it?
Sipping on some scissor.
She put those 7-foot tall legs across mine, and we scissored.
So
like we was making an art project.
My question is, were you able to chop and screw like a DJ screw song? My question.
Hey, I just want to ask you this, Miss Griner.
Y'all played Naked Twister.
Miss Griner, do you think that's something you should call in?
This is not Miss Griner. This is her wife / girlfriend.
That's what I'm saying. But don't you take her last name?
No.
It's hyphenated.
I guess, yeah.
It's hyphenated.
Oh my God.
I just want to thank you.
So what is it? What are y'all sexual?
Guy.
We got a couple of bald head guys.
What's sexual position? What is that sexual? What's the significance? What's the significance of the scissor move in her returning home?
Well,
you don't let us supposed to have sex 3 times, 4 times.
Notorious prison over there. All I thought about was her putting her 7-foot legs across mine and doing the scissor move. And when I got home, when she got home with me, that's the first thing we did before we put her bags down. We just laid on the floor and did the scissor move.
Did you thank Joe Biden for bringing her home?
I love Uncle Joe. I sent her some cookies earlier.
Well, hey, bro. Excuse me, ma'am. I want to thank you for calling in.
Yeah, it sounds like you've been taking her pills while she's gone.
Hey, and the last thing I need you to ask this: has Britney decided to give up marijuana upon her return?
This bitch over there high laying down right now.
That was interesting.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Anybody else want to call in tonight? We got the line open. Number is 254-300-6330. Anybody more callers want to call in tonight?
What I missed?
She going to San Antonio for treatment. Well, does she have a medical condition that needs to be addressed?
Yeah, marijuana. She addicted to hashish.
I think she.
What
I
you
didn't think.
doing? Smooth. What you doing to Santa? That's something new. I know they cut her hair out, but I ain't know about her going for treatment. She got cancer.
I think she got a. I think she probably went cold turkey while she was in Russia, so she probably ain't had a a, a drag in a while.
A what?
He said a
What, Rod?
drag.
I
See,
mean,
I didn't think it would been so bad for her in prison. You know, like if you send, we know a couple of boys. If you sent to prison, they
Have you
wouldn't mind it.
Brent?
You
Have you
know,
seen the video of the young lady from Russia that served time in that concentration camp?
no, no, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, if you,
It was. They worked 18-hour days, no days off. There's a lot of people on suicide watch.
oh, okay,
It was like
okay,
the worst of
they're
the worst in
working.
Russia. Yeah, it was the worst one in Russia.
Well,
That's
man.
what we were told. You know what I mean? They could have made that up too, but one person said it.
yeah,
So
she could have just been in Dubai watching the World Cup, and they said she was in prison. You
I
know
mean,
what
I
I
knew
mean?
a guy named Will who said he would love to go to prison. You know what I mean? Like,
send them over there.
Well, man, we're about an hour and 20 minutes into the show, man. Uh, any more call-ins before we end the show?
I currently don't have any, brother.
Hey, man, I want to appreciate all of our watchers, all of our viewers, all of our sponsors, man. We sponsored by Taylorport and Modelo Beer, and we also sponsored by Waco,
Slowburnwaco.com.
slowburnwaco.com. So we got 3 sponsors right now. And what's your last words, Rock?
Hey man, I just want to say I want to formally thank Joe Biden for bringing my sister, my Texan sister, back home. We really missed her while she was gone, and we hope that she comes back unharmed and completely healthy. Thank you, Joe. This Modelo's for you.
And Modelo's, it look a little warm. But anyway, JoJo, what you got? What you got in with JoJo?
I ain't got too much to say, man. Like I said, man, appreciate being here, man. And that's it. Free BG, the Hot Boys BG. Just wanted to put that out there too. Again.
That's the real BG.
And like I said, man, like I already said, if you a celebrity, if you are a celebrity, you have to handle that with care and responsibility. Don't be doing no reckless stuff to be in those situations to where you're either locked up or doing some time you don't want to be doing. So that's all I got. That's it. That's it. That's all, man. Good night.
Auntie, what you got for us?
I'm happy Brittany's home. I want the black community to do better.
Unknown caller.
I hope we can unite with something.
We
You want to take this call?
Yeah, we take one last call.
Caller, you're live on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeehaw, motherfuckers! I'm calling in here from the motherfucking Lone Star Stadium. My name is Jenny, but you can just call me Jay because I'm cool like that. Yeah, I was calling in to say we're happy that our sister is here, our sister of color. I just definitely want to say we're happy that she's here. Send that spying motherfucker back to where he's come from because we don't need him. For everyone else that's against our dear sister, fuck them. Go Longhorns, go Texans, go Cowboys. We're happy to have her home. Thank you guys. I love the show. Britney Griner, we love you, baby. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, that's a great call to end on. I'm gonna shut the call line down. That's a great call to end on. I share all the sentiments of the last caller.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close out for the night. Shout out to the hookah smokers in here tonight. Y'all have been hookahing up. You hear me? Hookahing up. I made that up.
Oh,
It's not a
up,
word.
up in smoke, guys.
Up in smoke right now. I'm glad if a young lady's home. Like I was saying, I just want us to do a little better as a black community sometimes, and not automatically just. We already fighting against the other people, so we ain't got to fight each other all the time and hate on each other all the time. Just be happy for us sometime. One win, whatever it is, Dion, Brittany, whoever it is, just we got to do better as a black community, y'all. I know y'all in y'all feelings, but take your feelings out of it. And that's all I got. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms at the real DW.
For sure. Hey, man. Hey, we're going to come back with another one, man. I appreciate all the subscribers. I appreciate all the callers, man. We love it, man. And until next time, man, peace out.